Good evening, everyone. A clash between Canadian doctors and the federal government had Ottawa playing defense today after a major warning from the Canadian Medical Association. It says capital gains tax changes introduced in the 2024 federal budget will have adverse effects on physician recruitment and retention at a time when 6.5 million Canadians don't have access to a family doctor. A recent ranking put Canada last when compared to the number of adults in other developed countries who had access to a primary health care provider. CTV's Michael Couture leads us off with the financial plea and the response.
Family doctors is really kind of the smallest of the small businesses out there.
Dr. Ali Khan Abdullah has practiced family medicine for 30 years. He incorporated the business to help it run smoothly and to help save for his own retirement. But he says changes to the capital gains inclusion rate in last week's budget change the calculation.
Now there's even more incentive for people to say, okay, well, maybe it's time to close up the doors because the cost of running a business is more so than the benefit of being able to save for retirement.
If the budget passes, the capital gains inclusion rate would increase from half to 2/3 of personal profits over $250,000. It also applies to all gains earned by trusts and corporations, even medical practices.
Changing the taxation rate and inclusion rate inside those capital gains is akin to an 8% retrograde taxation on those investments for our retirement.
Dr. Ross points out incorporating was allowed more than a decade ago in lieu of increased fees. Some compare it to a defined pension plan that physicians set up for themselves. But the Prime Minister says it's all about fairness.
We just don't think it's right that a student or an electrician or a teacher be paying taxes on 100% of their income, while others have the opportunities to use accountants and pay taxes on only 50% of that income.
Still, some physicians say there should be exceptions.
You must make a carve-out for people in professions, in businesses that actually serve the population of Canada. You need to give them a special arrangement.
The CMA wants to meet with the government to discuss a carve-out. The association worries if there isn't one, it could affect Canada's ability to recruit and retain doctors. Omar.